Grant, congratulations. You've played a lot of basketball games for Cal. I wonder if you could just put into perspective what this one means to you in your last home game and how fun this was for you.
Yeah, it's huge. It feels really special to be able to beat our rival in a pretty convincing win and have the whole team play so well and have a great crowd. I love these guys. I love these coaches. I absolutely love my teammates. Shep had an amazing game. Everyone contributed. So it was just a super great feeling to, be able to do that in my last home against Haas is something special.
Jordan, can you just talk about what got into you tonight? Because you looked real confident, real calm, and your teammates were finding you, but you had some shots that were there and you made them.
Yeah, man. My family was here, so there was a lot of emotion before the game. And, I just wanted to play well, but more importantly, I just wanted to win. And the good man above blessed us to, be able to do that.
And that high arching shot you made it deep on the baseline with two Stanford guys all over you, that was in all the way, right?
It was definitely a little bit of luck. When it came to that.
Thanks, guys.
Got a question from Connor Letourneau with the San Francisco Chronicle.
Hey, this is for both of you. What have you guys thought about your progression as a team just throughout the season, even with Andre Kelly going down? And what have you felt about just the overall excitement you've been building throughout the program from fans and that sort of thing?
I think it's been great. Obviously we miss Andre. Andre meant a lot to us. But we definitely felt we've been progressing forward. Obviously the season's had its up and downs. But, we just try to approach every game with, just try to play hard. And, we end up with nights like tonight where we do that.
And in your opinion, was tonight, the way you guys played tonight, kind of the epitome of how Coach Fox wants you guys to be playing with the kind of that relentless defense, that identity?
Yeah, for sure. That's something that Coach preaches every day, all the time. We're going to win with our defense. And that's our identity out there every time we go out there and play. So, we did that tonight. And obviously we had a pretty convincing win.
Question from Ali Fazal with Daily Cal.
Hi, guys. I wanted to go back specifically to that 17-0 run at the beginning of the game. Was there anything you specifically were looking to exploit?
Not really. We were just trying to play hard. We just wanted to be aggressive. We wanted to get off to a good start. Obviously for me and the guy standing, right beside me and a couple others, this is a, emotional night and, an important night for us. So we definitely wanted to get off to a great start and play hard.
All right, we've got one more question here from Jeff Ferrato.
Grant, can you just talk about what a game like this can do for the team's confidence? You guys have had a fairly rough season much of the time, but this was an impressive win, and you've got 2 regular season games left and then the Pac-12 tournament. Do you see some momentum growing here that you can do something with?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we had a really convincing win tonight, and against our rivals is huge. And like I said, a lot of guys played well, and our defense was really good. So confidence-wise, we just performed at the level that we know we're capable of, and I think moving forward we'll do that consistently, and if we do that, we won't have any problems.
So you didn't see anything tonight that was extraordinary. You just played the way you can.
Yeah, I don't think we played out of character at all. I think we played the way we know how to play, how we practice. Everyone played in character, played to their strengths, and obviously I think when we do that and when we play our full potential, we're a real good basketball team. We're hard to beat. So.
Really a good night for Cal basketball. We got off to a really good start, and I felt like our defense was terrific to start the game, and really we were able to sustain that. And I thought offensively we executed and got the shots we were looking for, and obviously it's a terrific win, but great environment, terrific fans tonight, and super energy in the building, and it's really good for our seniors to be able to finish their home career this way.
We'll start with a question from Jeff Ferrato.
Mark, we just talked to Grant and Jordan, and Grant said that he didn't think the team really played above its capabilities tonight, didn't do anything extraordinary, just played the way you guys know how to play. does that tell you that this should translate going forward, and that if you guys continue to show up with this kind of effort, that you can sustain this?
Well, I think what we believe is that when we play the game the right way, obviously we have a very slim margin for error, the season has had its ups and downs, but even through adversity is to be expected in a rebuild, and they really haven't had their confidence shaken. I thought the day that they learned Andre was out for the year, we were probably a little rattled that day, but for the most part, they've been resilient and regrouped. And I think Grant is right. We didn't play out of character. We had a couple offensive plays that some young guys maybe should learn to turn down, but we played very well versus a really sound and solid team. So, and to beat a good team, you have to play really mistake free.
And can you talk about specifically what you liked about how you played defensively? Because you sort of been hot and cold on the way your team has played at that end of the court this season, but it seemed like today you had it going. What specifically did you do well?
Well, the one thing that we're able to do right now is your matchups are so important in this game, and Lars is a bigger defensive presence at the rim than maybe Andre was, although Andre was such a great scorer and a rebounder, and we miss his production. But I think that the feel and the ability for Kwani and Jalen and Grant and Shepard, those guys are somewhat like-sized, and we've had some really smart switches, and we were able tonight to really, I think, keep somebody on the ball and keep the ball defended, and because the ball's what scores, so we were pleased with our defensive effort.
Thank you.
Question from Ali Fazal with the Daily Cal.
Hi, Coach. Was there anything during the 7-day stretch between these two games that you felt like really you're able to hamper on, and one specific thing coming into this game?
Well, this is the first set of extended practices we've had without Andre, so we were able to work on some things offensively that we felt like that we could adjust to without him. There's some times, obviously, where Grant's played the center tonight, which he's a very small center, but so we were able to work on some things, but we were also able to get a little bit of rest. We've got a couple guys that need some procedures to be done at the end of the year, and we needed a couple of days off, which we gave them. We had a non-contact day because the season the season is long, and I think with some of these COVID reschedulings, I know as coaches, tired players get injured, and UCLA is going through 6 games in 12. We had 5 in 10. Stanford had a stretch where they had a bunch, and all of us have had little injuries. Our injury turned out to be a season-ending one. So we gave them a little time off also. But I think each day that we did practice, they came with the right approach, and obviously it helped us play better.
Question from Connor Letourneau with the San Francisco Chronicle.
Hey, Mark, what did it mean seeing Jason Kidd and Jerome Randall and some of the Cal greats, sitting courtside at a game like this? And what's been the key to, continuing to build that relationship with the alums and building excitement in the program?
Well, it was great. It was great to have Jason back. The other night we spoke and he was, I think, trying to move his practice so he could make it to the game and bring his mom, and Jerome reached out in the middle of the week and said, if I can get out of here, I want to come to the game, which, if you think about the situation he just faced, those former players, they love this place. And we have a responsibility to rebuild our program to a point where everybody's proud of it. I think the thing where they've all been so good is that they understand that this is a process and it's not going to happen overnight. And Jason's probably tells me that more than anybody, but those players, they were great here, and they deserve the kind of effort that our team and our crowd gave the program tonight, and it was awesome to have them back.